Welcome to the movies, pal. You're for the neighborhood master chaos. Back with you once again for another Vinegar Syndrome review. This is from the July 2021 package. And you know, if you play with fire, you're gonna get burned by lackluster movies. How in the hell was Through the Fire not included in a Homegrown Horrors box set? Because that's exactly what it is. It is a Homegrown Horrors type of movie. Very much a seat of your pants, super low budget, regional horror movie. In this case, Texas. Look at this slip. Look at how beautiful this slip is. This is very, very cool. You got the matte, you got the gloss. Yeah, this crazy shit on the back. Oh my god, that's cool, man. This is gonna be a badass movie. Well, it's not. And I'll tell you, everything that happens right here in this thing is in the last 10 minutes of the movie, if that, 7 minutes of the movie.
What? No!
This is about as dull as it gets when it comes to Satanist action pictures. I mean, it's right up there with Champagne and Bullets when it comes to the treatment of Satanism. Through the Fire tries to be a taut, tense thriller about a woman searching for her missing sister who may have had ties to a demonic cult or a Satan-worshipping cult or whatever. It's very unclear as to what they do. The bulk of the movie is this drunken woman with giant frizzy hair who, for some reason, hires an off-duty cop to become a private investigator to help her search for her sister. The antagonist in this film is a bunch of moronic idiots who somehow are devil worshippers. And for the bulk of the movie, I'd say the first 2/3 of the movie, they are hanging out in the back room of some store, playing cards and drinking beer, and talking about devil worshipping. And how, oh, we fucked up, we conjured a demon and now it's loose and we don't know where it is, or something like that. Oh, we have to find that girl's sister because she can stop it or stop us or whatever the hell's going on. Here's the problem with this movie. It's very unclear. It's very hard to follow. Nothing makes any sense. Maybe that's a failing on me. I will admit, maybe I just was not connecting with the movie and I was having difficulty following along. But I've seen some difficult to ass shit. I've got 4-hour Criterion films and Japanese films that I sit through with no problem. So I doubt an 80-minute movie from Texas is going to give me a run for my money when it comes to intellectual interpretation. By the way, this is the alternate slip, The Gates of Hell Part 2, Dead Awakening. None of this ever happens in the movie, by the way. There's not even any tombstones in the film. There's zombies, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Boy, I really wish Through the Fire was better. I really do. I really, really do. I think I'm more disappointed in the fact that the movie was so lackluster than anything else. Because it could have been a decent regional horror movie. I mean, it felt like, well, not like Winter Beast, but it felt like something out of the Homegrown Horrors box set. I mean, this is right up there with Beyond Dream's Door. It had that look, it had that feel. But Beyond Dream's Door had balls. Winter Beast had balls. To an extent, Fatal Exam is the closest comparison to Through the Fire. Now, right there, me saying that has probably already turned you off to getting Through the Fire. I didn't hate Fatal Exam. I accepted it as, oh, it's a ghost hunter movie, so they have to explore the house, and then shit's gonna get crazy. That's fine. And this was made in the 2000s. You know, I think it would have been praised, but because it looks shitty, because it's a regional movie shot on 8mm or whatever the hell, 16mm, then I think, and yeah, it's a long movie. This isn't a long movie, but it feels like Fatal Exam, where they're just stretching stuff out, where characters are just sitting around. And nothing is happening. No story is developing. No plot is developing. They're waiting for stuff to happen to them. They're waiting for the plot to come to them. That's not how you write a movie. That's not how you make a movie. That's not how you design a movie. The characters have to drive the story. There's a reason they're there. Let's see their journey. I don't want their journey to be they sit around and drink beer, talk about devil worshipping stuff, and then get ready for bed, and then we see them laying in bed. What the fuck is that? That's not a movie. That's not a movie. That's not how you tell a movie. And it's an egregious sin. I think we can all agree for a movie to be boring. And this is a boring movie because not only does nothing make sense and plot happens to the characters that doesn't connect. Like, wait, what? Where did they come from? How did they know? How did they know where that person lived? What's going on? Wait, how would they think that connects to that? It's a very strange movie. It's a very strange movie. It's a very off-putting movie. It's also a very mediocre movie. There's no real gore. There's no real violence. There's a couple of off-screen kills. There's a monster that we don't see. People, it's a Dark Tower situation. People go, ah, and then they just show them laying on the ground bloody. Fuck that. That's stupid as shit. That's stupid. That's never good. No one likes that. It worked in Jaws, but Jaws had a fucking monster to pay off. And Jaws is a shark is a creature that I think everyone has an inherent fear of. In this movie, we don't know what the hell we're scared of. What are we scared of? What did they look? What were they yelling at? Well, what killed them? What's happening here? We don't even know what the plot is yet. And that's the problem. The plot really develops in the last, hour of the movie. An hour into the movie, we finally discover what's happening. Okay, thanks, movie. Appreciate that. I hate getting mad over a stupid movie. So I'm going to pull back. Because I don't think this movie deserves my ire. I don't think this movie deserves your eyeballs either, by the way. Spoiler alert on my star rating for this one. It's very much a nothing movie. And I'm not going to spoil anything, by the way, when it comes to the movie itself. If you have it, I'm not going to take away your enjoyment of watching it for what it's worth. An hour into the movie, all these characters come out of the woodwork. And all of a sudden we have a plot. Wait, what? Okay, whoa. Why does everybody have shotguns? What's happening now? And then we get a movie. And I wish the movie were more like that than the first hour of people sitting around, talking on the phone, drinking coffee, hanging out at bars. I mean, it's almost like, we need to develop the characters. You're not developing the characters. That's not how you develop characters. You develop characters by putting human beings in a situation and watching them react. They're not in a situation, I'm looking for my sister. Okay, let's see where that goes. It goes nowhere. Fantastic. Through the Fire is one of those movies that makes me wonder, and I love Vinegar Syndrome when I say this, but I also wonder why I love Vinegar Syndrome too. Am I in the cult? I think I'm in a cult. But it makes me wonder why Vinegar Syndrome picks movies like this. Why Through the Fire when there's so many other movies that are more worthy, more loved? Have you heard of Through the Fire? I'd never heard of it. I didn't know this movie existed. I'd be hard-pressed to find anybody who goes, oh shit, Through the Fire is getting a Blu-ray? Oh my god. I've been waiting 40 years to see this restored in its original beauty. I mean, that's not to say that delineates it as a bad movie if it hasn't gotten a Blu-ray yet or anything like that. So many movies get restored and rediscovered and are just jaw-droppers. This is a jaw-dropper for a different reason. It's just so confusing to me why they choose movies like this. Needless to say, Through the Fire gets 1 star. I'll never watch this movie. It doesn't deliver anything. Except, in the last 10 minutes, you get some zombie action. Oh, by the way, you never see the monster. Spoiler alert. I'll say that. You never see the monster. And I don't want to go down the rabbit hole because this is going to confuse you the most. In the beginning of the film, there's a monster on the loose. You never see that monster. As a matter of fact, they forget that monster exists. He's gone. Then at the end of the movie, another monster pops up. Somebody else becomes the monster. And the monster's fine. I mean, you see it for literally 2 seconds. It's fine. But it's not like, that was worth the ride. Good job. Good job. No, it was not. What a fucking shit. Honestly, if you liked it, fantastic. Please let me know. Two-way conversation here. If you have Through the Fire and you loved it, let me know. I want to hear about it. This is just my opinion. This isn't gospel. I'm just giving you my thoughts and feelings on it. I want to hear your opinion. That's important to me. Two-way conversation here. Let me know. If you loved it, fantastic. Let me know what struck you about the movie, because that's very important to me. Maybe I'm just watching it with different eyes. Silly me. Commentary track here from the director. You have an alternate version of the movie sourced from video. I didn't watch that, but I don't think I need to. You get an interview with the director and I believe the co-writer, and then an interview with a special effects guy and some behind-the-scenes footage as well. I'll open this up for you so you can see what it looks like inside. The reversible was basically the cheat artwork that tricks you into believing, holy shit, it's going to be awesome. I mean, they're not lying. It does happen in the movie, but it's in the last 7 to 10 minutes of the movie. I'm always weary when Vinegar Syndrome releases a badass slip. I think we can all agree. When a slip looks this good,
be afraid. Be very afraid.
Needless to say, Through the Fire will not be staying in my collection. I will be moseying that along. My friend, thank you so much for watching. It's time to close the theater down. This has been your friendly neighborhood Master of Chaos. Remember, I love you. I love you just the way you are. It gets better. I promise. Hang in there for me and for yourself. Let me grab the curtain here. I'm going to pull it across the silver screen. And until we meet again, remember to stay out of the fire. It's fucking hot. It's not safe. It's not safe to be in fire. It's not great. If you're new here, subscribe. Drop me a thumbs up on the way out the door. The theater is closed for now.